Hey YouTube, I just gotta get this off my chest. I saw this Philip DeFranco show talking about teachers bullying other students, and that's kind of happened to me. Well, not to me specifically, but my friends. So, my friend Dayton, he's probably my best friend, got, uh, I don't, this sounded intentional and directed towards him. He's black, and uh, our history teacher, Miss Dediger, they weren't even talking about slavery. And he asked her, she asked her, Daydon, what would you do if you just got out of slavery and you had nothing? And they weren't even on the unit of slavery, nothing, nothing at all. And he told me that, and that what gives any teacher the right just to ask somebody, especially a black person, if they're not on the topic or anything of slavery, and they asked that, and she didn't know that was offensive. I didn't like her as a teacher. I had her, but it sounded like she made it intentional. And then another teacher, Miss Trapp, our theater arts teacher, she I didn't really like her very much. I still don't like her very much. But anyway, they were making these mask things for theater arts, and one of my friends, Alexa, she got a cut in her finger and accidentally bled on the little mask thing. And so she turned it in, and then she told me that Miss Trapp assembled a circle and then just talked about what was wrong with that mask. And the teacher, not any of the students assembled, the teacher assembled a circle talking about what was wrong with that mask and just making fun of her and poking fun at her whenever they didn't even know the full story. And that ticks me off a lot, honestly. And she tells us not to judge, and the teachers tell us not to judge. We're supposed to trust them. We're supposed to be able to go to them and ask to help against bullying. But no, they're the ones bullying the students, and it doesn't make any sense. Because whenever you see a teacher, you say, "Oh, they love children. They wouldn't do anything to harm a child," but they do. And whenever they say tell a teacher, you really can't, because you don't they don't like you. Then what are they gonna do about it? It sounds like they're just there because they want to get money, even though the job isn't very well paying. It just doesn't make any sense. And then whenever this is kind of a different topic, but anyway, whenever a student bullies another student, and they say, "Oh, go tell a teacher, go tell someone else." Well, whenever if we go tell someone or tell a teacher or tell a parent or someone, we really can't, because there's that one factor that bully will come back around and find out that you told, and then bully you even more. So there has to be a new system to fight against bullying. You can't there there has to be some kind of assembly or something to fight against bullying. And I know there's a big one. They speak it, but they don't do it. They don't act against bullying. They just sit there and say, "Yeah, bullying's bad, and we need to stop it." And then they just sit back and say, "Oh, that guy will do it." But no, no. Everyone has everyone or one person has to start it. Has to stop bullying and just make everyone happy. I don't care if you're gay, lesbian, Jewish, Muslim. I don't. I don't. Some of the greatest people in the world are gay, Muslim. Elton John. You could go on. It just doesn't make any sense to me that you would just just go out and say, "Oh, that you look terrible today. What gave you that idea to put that on?" Well, maybe that's the best thing they had to wear. Maybe they don't have as much money as you do. Honestly, we I don't know how we were put on this earth, but I know we were not put on this earth to judge other people and how they act and what they're supposed to do. It, it's just mind-boggling to me. You shouldn't be judging people because of their appearance, because of their personality, just because you saw them and like, oh, that's weird. You know, you don't have you don't have to like the person. You really don't. But you don't have to go up to their face and say you look ugly. You don't. Keep it to yourself, because if it's mean, you know, they could just go home crying to their parents. And I understand that sometimes, getting bullied a little bit toughens you up. But whenever you go home crying and thinking about committing suicide, and that other person doesn't even notice, doesn't even care, you know, something should happen. But nothing can happen because the teachers, we can't talk to the teachers or anyone because it would just come back around and they'll bite us in the butt. It doesn't make any sense. I hate it. I hope you hate it too. Whoever sees this, if you see this, please spread it, share it. No one has to be bullied or sad by another person. If it doesn't make any sense. Just because you are better than someone else and you look better than someone else, you think you act better than someone else, doesn't mean you have to point that out to someone because it ruins their day and it could ruin their week. It could ruin their life. It's just don't judge. You don't know what they're going through. You this is what people say all the time. You don't know what they're going through, but no one really acts on it. People just say it and they don't do anything. So I'm trying to do something. Just spread it and do something about the issue of bullying. And you can't just sit back and and see someone getting punched in the face or getting told off just because they wore a different colored shirt. If you see any of that stuff happen, do something. Just I know it's hard because you're scared about other people judging you, but if other people judge you, then who cares? If other people judge you about doing something that's good, because if you do something good, you might get something good in return. And if someone does something bad, they get freaking karma. You know, just tell someone if someone's getting bullying. If someone gets told off by a teacher or gets made fun of by a teacher, I don't know what you should go talk to the principal. But sometimes the principal doesn't even do anything. They just kind of sit there and just that it happens. Yeah, toughen up. Yeah, toughen up. Yeah, I can see that whenever someone says, "Oh, I don't like your shoes." Yeah, toughen up. But whenever someone comes home crying, trying to commit suicide, someone says they hate their life, don't. I haven't gotten bullied since elementary school, and I like it. But I don't. I want people to have as good a life as I do. Having friends, being able to go out in public without being made fun of, going to school and being happy. You know, it's just it doesn't. I know that's a long shot, but we gotta try. In America and all around the world, don't just try not to judge. It doesn't make any sense at all because it ruins their day and could possibly ruin their life. You just try not to, please. Spread the word. Don't just sit there and say, "Yeah, we should stop bullying," and wait for someone else to take action. Do something. If little Timmy's over there getting bullied by a seventh grader, step in. Don't just sit there and watch him saying, "Yeah, he's getting bullied." Yeah, someone got bullied yesterday. It was really, really bad. No, if something's really bad, you can go over there and make it really good. You can brighten up their day, having some making the good out of a bad situation. That one thing could brighten up their whole entire day, the whole entire week. So having that feeling that someone actually cares about them, having that feeling that they're protected by someone, and it's just really sad. It's really sad. So 10 minutes is almost up. Just try to do something. Try to spread the word. Try just do something. Speak out. Just think of it like this: if someone would have spoke out during the Holocaust, would so many of Jews die? Just think: if you speak out against bullying, it could it could do something. It could try. It could manipulate. No, not manipulate. Just please try. Just do something.